video, I'm going to tell you what are the makeup tips that you need to follow in your makeup routine so that your makeup can look flawless, kind of hot, stunning and pretty every single time when you do your makeup. And also, these makeup tips are not that difficult to follow, so you can do that even if you are really new to makeup. First thing that can enhance your makeup, and that is really important, which I say all the time, is to do your skincare. Without doing your skincare, it doesn't make any sense to do your makeup. Your makeup is going to turn the worst. And also, your skincare acts as a makeup primer. Yes, that's really true. Skincare really helps your makeup to last all day long. I mean, not completely, but it can help your makeup to look dewy, glossy, and make it stay for a long time. After doing the skincare, apply a setting spray. Applying a setting spray before your makeup, it helps your skin to look really dewy and glossy. And also, it is going to make your makeup blending really easy. I'm using this Milani setting spray, and I'm going to apply it all over my face. Now wait for some time to let it dry. If you have an uneven skin tone, first color correct that. If you are thinking that you can do your makeup really nice without the color correction, if you have this type of pigmentation, you are definitely thinking wrong, because if you do that, your base makeup is going to turn orange, gray or whatever color you can imagine. So don't skip this. Do your color correction if you have dark circles like I do. And for that, I'm using this orange color corrector from ELF, and I'll be applying this color corrector wherever I have the dark circles, but do not apply it too much. If you have really dark pigmentation, go for an orange one, and if you don't have that much dark pigmentation, go for a peach color corrector. And also here, I'm gonna blend this color corrector, but I'm not gonna spread it all over my face. It only needs to be done in that specific area where we have the pigmentation or the darkness. So I'm not gonna take it forward. After doing your color correction, and to neutralize that area, go for a concealer. Do not go for a foundation. For that, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, which is the same shade of my skin tone. It's really going to give you a natural and an even skin tone. So apply this concealer only in the area where you have done the color correction. Like I have done that under the eyes and around my mouth area. So I'm gonna use this concealer only in those areas. And also a little bit here, because this is where I've used the green color corrector. Then blend this concealer with a big brush. Now to blend this concealer really easily and effortlessly, apply some setting spray on this brush. You can see this is giving me a really nice base. You see that? See that glow? This is what I'm talking about. Now there's a need to apply a foundation over this concealer, because we want a full coverage. You can take any of your favorite foundation. I'm using the basic Maybelline Fit Me. And now you can definitely see how I changed my skin tone. Not skin tone, how I make it look even and flawless. Now before applying the concealer or setting your under eyes with the loose powder, first do your eye makeup. It's going to help you a lot to make it look really clean and airbrushed. So eye makeup includes the eyebrows. First, we're gonna do that. If you do the eyebrows before the eye makeup, you can get the idea in which shape or in which area you have to apply your eyeshadow. First, use a brow gel. I'm going to use this ELF brow gel, and I'm going to brush my brows upwards, because it's going to give me an idea at where I have to fill my brows and in what shape they need to be done. Now you can notice or realize that where there is a need to apply a brow pencil, and for that I'm using this ELF brow pencil, and going to fill it wherever I feel there's a need. First, blend any kind of crease you have on your eyelids. After blending any kind of crease, take a pressed powder or a compact powder. Apply that powder on the eyelids. This is going to make your blending really easy and smooth. Apply that powder here as well, because this is also the area where we do the eye makeup blending. Do your eye makeup or any kind of makeup look you like. While doing your eye makeup, always keep in mind that there should be a distance between your eyebrow and your eyelids. Like I have done the eye makeup, and there's a distance between my brows and the eyelids. You can see this is the distance I'm talking about. Because if you join or if you mix that distance, your eye makeup is going to look horrible and really unprofessional. Do not do that. After doing the eye makeup, to make your lashes look more curly and voluminous, first use an eyelash curler. For the mascara, as I'm using this from Makeup Revolution. After doing the eye makeup, now there's a need to apply the concealer under the eyes, because if there's any fallout, you can clean that up with a concealer. Now I'm gonna blend this concealer. Now after the concealer, set your under eyes with some loose powder and apply that loose powder in the dabbing motion while looking upwards. You can see the difference. This is what I was talking about, why you need to do your eye makeup first before setting your under eyes with some loose powder or concealing them. This is going to give you really professional and effortless kind of a makeup look. Now for lifting your face like this, use a contour. So for that I'm using this e.l.f. contour, and I'm not gonna directly apply it on my nose. This wand is really broad and it's going to make my contouring broad, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead I'm gonna apply it on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take a small fluffy brush and buff this into this contour, and I'm gonna contour my nose in whatever shape I want it to be. I want my cheeks to look lifted, so I'm gonna apply this contour close to my hairline. I'm going to blend this contour upwards. This is going to give me a lifted face. And I'll try to blend it into my hairline by pushing it like this. Now for a more natural lift, take a nude shade blush. I'm using this from Makeup Revolution, and apply it on your cheekbone like this, and blend this blush only in this upward area. Do not take it down. It's going to give you a really natural kind of a lift. Nobody is going to know that you are wearing a contour to lift your face. You can see this is a blush, and everybody is going to feel that this is how your cheeks naturally look. Now for the lip liner, I'm using this from Mars. If you want to make your lips look big or plump, try to soft the edges of your cupid bow. Do not make it pointy. This is going to make your lips look really unnatural. So try to soft the edges of your cupid bow like this. You can overline your lips from here and here, but do not overline it from here. Overlining from this area is going to look unnatural. If you want to make your makeup look more clean and airbrush, use a pressed powder. Press that pressed powder under the eyes. This is going to give you really natural and filter like skin.